Konnichiwa and welcome back to another video here in Japan. Tonight we are heading to a place called Shinjuku.
Shinjuku is one of Tokyo's most popular neighborhoods with about 340,000 people living here.
And the name itself refers to large entertainment, which a beautiful nightlife scene here, and at the same time it is also good for sightseeing, but most of all it's the best place to go to if you are into drinking and you want to go nightclubbing. So for tonight's video we're going to be heading here because I heard that the nightlife is amazing here, so we're going to go check it out.
Also there's lots of street food to try, which we are about to check out. Alright,
let's get going and see what we can find. Alright, so we're walking down the street right now. Let the adventure begin. It is obviously nighttime right now here in Shinjuku. So the first thing we're gonna do is to see what we can find. Maybe some shopping malls, some food around the block. But the first spot that we want to go to is a place called Omoide Yokocho. Some of you guys may know it as Piss Alley because it used to be quite grimy and dirty, but it kind of gives you the old era or the old look of Tokyo. It is the most popular photographed area in Tokyo as well, so I'm really excited to see what this place is. So we don't really have a budget of how much we're going to be spending tonight, but let's just keep account of how much we spend anyway, just to let you guys know. So we're just walking, as you guys can see that everyone's just crossing. This place basically is also known as the sleepless town because it doesn't really sleep. And another place is called Kabukiko that we're going to go to a bit later. I'll tell you more about that. And another place called Golden Guy. So for now we're in the main intersection. If you turn around you can kind of see basically like the buildings and all that. It looks amazing.
Alright guys, our first stop brings us to Omoide Yokocho, which is right behind me. Apparently it's the most photographed place here in Tokyo and we're gonna find out why. Let's go and check it out.
So we're inside Omoide Yokocho right now. This place is bright, it is vivid. The glowing lanterns also looks amazing. Again, it's kind of like that nice feel. The name itself actually means memory lane, so it kind of takes you back to Tokyo back in the days, in an old era, which is really, really cool. The food that they sell here is usually kind of like more like kebabs on a stick. I think it's called yakitori as well. So we're gonna go in. Every place in the buildings are quite crammed and closed off. So we're gonna walk around and see what sort of food we can get, and then we'll let you guys know what we end up getting. But for now, I think it's a nice presence. I see now why people love to take photos here, and it's just kind of stunning. Okay, so we found a ramen spot just down the alley, but we're feeling like ramen tonight. So the ramen that I ordered was soy sauce pork or something like this for 960 yen, but overall what we've spent here is 2,100 yen, so it's not so bad. So that's basically our first spin for tonight, so we'll see how it all goes. But so far so good. We'll wait for the food to come. You can't go wrong with ramen, especially on a cold day here in Japan, so we're gonna check it out. So yeah.
And our food has arrived. I ordered on top like a soft-boiled egg, so I hope it's the right one. I'm not sure. Normally it comes with an egg, or some other ramen come with an egg, but this one didn't came with one, so I just added one. And yeah, it smells really good. Let's dive right into it. Guys, I finished the whole bowl of my ramen, and that has to mean something. It was really delicious. I even liked it more than the one we had 2 nights ago. And yeah, now we're gonna go back out in the alley and see if we get some chicken skewer or yeah, let's see.
So that ramen place was amazing. So again, we spent 2,100 yen. Obviously it doesn't feel like the right food for us to kind of experience, because here in this place they're well known for their yakorita, which is those pork skewers, the chicken skewers. They're like, you can get chicken meat, you can actually get the tongue, the cartilage, the intestine, pretty much anything here. So I would say that we need to order one if we can. There's just one thing that we've learned though, is that when we're walking around, we learned that there's a table cover charge per person. So there's almost like a...
And you have to order a drink per person and a meal per person.
So I would say it's good to come here, especially if you are committed enough.
Yes, and you want to just eat here.
The thing is though,
to do like street food tasting and just grab one skewer here and one skewer
Which is true. But we've already eaten some ramen too, so we're kind of full. So we're gonna see, but we're gonna do it for you guys. We're gonna go grab some food, and why not? I mean, we're here already, and I want to kind of make sure that we do it in a right way, where I want to experience what it's like getting in one of these where it's quite crowded, right? Maybe this place is okay if we can fit. So it's kind of crowded, but yeah, we'll see what we can do though. Okay guys, so we found a spot. I don't know the name of the places because I can't read Japanese, but all I know is that most places are pretty much the same in terms of like getting some food. So I think we're gonna settle with this one. We're gonna try getting ourselves there, get all comfortable, scramble up a little bit, and try the experience, I guess. So there's a lot of things you can get: chicken wings, beef ribs, chicken thighs, chicken gizzard. I don't know what that is. You guys can tell me down below what that is. Chicken cartilage. So yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, you can pretty much get a lot of different things, including pork meat, pork tongue or whatever. So yeah, let's get one. Okay, so we're finally seated. As you guys can see, it's quite a tight squeeze to get into here. So imagine if someone has to go taller to get out, it's kind of like everyone's gonna go in. So the first bit of food has come through. This is what you get for like your table charge. So this place obviously has that, 300 yen.
It can be tofu, it can be this one. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But it's like noodles with some vegetables.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know what the table charge is like just a service charge pretty much. They cannot give you something in return though. But what you do need to remember is the rule applies in this alley, which is kind of like one person has to get one drink, one meal. So that's basically it. And how is it?
Not bad.
Not bad. So I've ordered chicken thighs, 2 of them. Actually, Karina also wanted to get some because we wanted to play it safe. We're not really into like the pork tongue or the chicken skin or the intestine.
How do you call it? The clear noodles.
Yeah, clear noodles, so yeah.
Glass noodles. Alright, our chicken thigh has arrived, the skewers. We got 4, and I'm about to try mine now. Ooh, really nice. Very crispy, soft. Flavor is really nice, yeah.
Awkward angle just to get the camera up here. It's actually pretty good. It's like cooked to perfection. Nice on the outside and also tender in the inside, so that's good. So we've just finished up and now we're back in the alley right now. Totemo oishi, which means very delicious. The food was amazing. Even though the skewers were pretty small, right? It was quite small. It was actually pretty good. The price that you pay sometimes it feels quite expensive, especially when you're eating on a budget. This place may not be the one for some people like that. You're probably better to kind of eat ramen or go to a convenience store, but as an experience, if you want to see this, you guys got to check it out.
I think we kind of paid the same as we paid for the ramen, right?
Yeah, but the ramen was much filling for what we paid. So what's going on here? It is busy. We're back outside right now, and I guess the next stop that we need to go to is to figure out where Golden Guy is. So here we are at our next stop. This is called Kabukicho, and it is an entertainment district known for its smoky pubs, bars, love hotels, pretty much everything in here. It's all adult orientated. So we're about to get in here and see what is so special about this place and why it glows so much. Really love the neon.
Bigger, it's like a street.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot more people here as well.
Kind of reminds me of Takashita Street in Harajuku. Yeah. But at the same time, this is more obviously more probably for adult orientated, and we'll see why. But it's pretty good for its nightclubs as well. So we're gonna see that.
Okay, we found this place right behind me. It's called A Little, I think. I'm not sure the Japanese name, but we bought one mochi, not matcha, and it's 290 yen. And this one is with white chocolate and blueberry and strawberry. But I actually wanted to buy one banana dark chocolate, but it was sold out. But I think it's still nice, so let's open it. Ooh. Yeah, it's like ice cream. It's really nice, but it's cold. So the berries, I think they are frozen.
It's frozen.
I told you. Where's the white chocolate?
Brain freeze. So we found ourselves inside a place called Kim Cafe. It is super cold outside, so we're just kind of keeping us up warm. I got ourselves some hot chocolate. This is 638 yen. Basically hot milk. And look at this. This is the cocoa. Simple as that. I'm gonna show you guys how it's done. This goes in here, and the rest is history. You just shake that, and it's gonna keep us warm. We're gonna go back outside in a bit, but for now we're just gonna get a little bit of a tea and dessert, and then we'll be on our way.
Okay, and I got the matcha croffle, which is cold. I didn't expect it to be like this, but I mean, you never know when you order something in a different country. So I paid 630 as well, like it was similar prices. And I just thought, okay, let's not go for the chocolate one because that's quite normal and boring. Here in Japan you can get everything in matcha flavor, or like you can get matcha ice cream. So I'm gonna go for a wild flavor, matcha flavor. I love matcha, so let's do this. It's more like an ice cream, a popsicle, because you have it like that. Alright. Not bad. It's like chocolate with matcha flavor, and it's soft inside, so it's still a waffle kind of inside. Yeah, it's matcha chocolate.
It's delicious. Wow. It's exactly what you want on a nice cold day outside. Before we brave the cold outside again, because it's about 4 degrees or 6 degrees outside, before we head to our next destination, thought we'd just definitely keep ourselves warm for a bit. As you guys can see, winter in Japan means hot drinks, hot ramen. Anything that's hot is so good when it's winter, so yeah. Okay, so what do we think about Kabukicho right now?
It's vibrant, it's loud,
Yeah.
it's crowded.
I love it.
fun.
It's like this whole place doesn't sleep pretty much. Like you can still see about 10 o'clock right now. It feels like it's not gonna slow down anytime soon. And this here, it's a cinema. It's a really, really big one. It's like almost like equivalent to a Cineplex from what I've heard. Okay, so we have seen Omoide Yokocho, we have been to Kabukicho, and now we're making our way to the last final spot. It's called Golden Guy, which is kind of like Omoide Yokocho, except it's more like all these tiny bars. The buildings are still there, and I guess that's where we're gonna end the night. We're gonna see what the vibe is, if it's good, if it's great. We're not sure if we're gonna be drinking or not, but this is the spot here. I guess this is the alleyway. So we're gonna take a look. Let's see if we're gonna grab anything, and if we don't, that is fine. We are ready to go home in a bit, but we thought we can't miss the spot, so we're gonna go check it out right now. So we have gone through Golden Guy, and what we can kind of see right now is this little bars, like literally tight ones. Okay, so what we can kind of see right now with Golden Guy is it's kind of like the strip alley as well, and instead of all the skewers that we see, it's pretty much just bars. One thing that you guys have to kind of think about is every bar has like a cover charge, so ranging between like 300 yen, 500 yen, so it gets quite busy. But this is a nice spot, and the trick is to just choose one bar and stick with it if you want to save. But the fun part will be obviously bar hopping to see until you find the right one, or the one that you favor the most. Okay, so we found a bar that has no charge, but typically there's a cover charge in most bars here between 500 to 1,000 yen. So you almost want to have a game plan and maybe stick to one if you want to save a bit of money. And if you are, then I would say
It's called Kohaku.
cool. There's a lot of fancy bars. Some of them I can't read obviously in Japanese, but there's one really cool one right beside us. It's called Tokorodoroko. I think I said that right this time. No, I didn't. I tried. But look at this. Like just walking around, you can kind of see like the Japanese whiskey. There's the famous sake wine, which is typically like the Japanese traditional like wine that's made of fermented rice. That's been obviously you've taken the bran out, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna figure out if we're gonna have a drink or not. What do you think, babe? Do you think we should get a drink or should we just go home? Because we've had a long day today as well. So
I think we can't come here and not try the famous, popular Japanese steak. So I think we should.
For the sake, for the sake of it,
and then
see what we did there. It's funny, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then we will have a very good sleep tonight.
Yeah. So for the sake of it, we're gonna have sake wine because this is our last night here in Japan before we head back to New Zealand. So let's do it for our travels, celebrate some good time, and see if we can learn more about Japan and its history. So let's do it. Okay, so it's full, so we have to head back down. Does that mean we have to go home now, or do we find another spot? Wow. When they mentioned tiny bars, they weren't joking about it, but it is like an intimate experience because it's like you're sitting in a bar with limited people and you're so close to each other, like shoulder to shoulder. And I think it's kind of like an experience. Do you like it? Do you think it's something that's out of a movie?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like in one of those samurai movies.
I just feel like I just need a ninja outfit and then I'll be fine, right? But we're gonna try it over here and we're gonna give it another go because, you know, like Karina said, it's we're already here. We're gonna have to give it a go. So yeah. Wow, guys. Oh, what an experience that was. Oh my god, guys. What an experience, how intimate that was, where they can kind of only fit 6 people up there. We have just experienced our first Japanese sake, which is typically like fermented rice wine. And that was an amazing experience. So we also had one of the beer, I can't remember the beer name, but it was actually quite tasty. It was delicious. The beer was good. Yebisu. Yebisu. So the beer that we had was called Yebisu. Different to Asahi, obviously, but it was actually quite nice. I'm not a beer person, but obviously it's for the experience. It was good. Sake was good as well. Okay guys, so if that is the end of Golden Guy and for today's video, what an amazing day it has been exploring Shinjuku and showing you guys what it has to offer, especially for the nightlife. Okay, what a night it has been, and we are back at APA Hotel in Akihabara. What an awesome time exploring Shinjuku,
We just made it to the last train, but it actually didn't go all the way to the station where we needed to go. I think it stopped one station before that, so we just had to walk another 15 minutes, but that was cool. Okay.
We did meet someone in the train station, in the train that was actually quite, she was quite nice to kind of just walk, kept us company, and in fact, she also, it was really awesome. So right now, as you guys can hear, we're obviously a bit tired. We've been out for almost like 7 hours. And I guess that is what an experience. And I would say if you are ever going to Shinjuku, do check out some of those amazing places that we have discovered.
Yeah, and it's also close, so you can just walk from one to another.
And if you do get some time in Japan, wherever you go, well, for us, it was our first time trying the Japanese sake, which is the traditional Japanese, I think rice wine that's fermented. So I think that was an experience. Obviously, all of that.
And apparently, plum wine is also really nice.
Yeah.
So if you prefer like sweet drinks, then go for the plum wine.
That sounds good. So yeah, I think out of all these places, I think it was an experience. So our total spending for today is. So I guess, guys, this is basically our spending. So of course you guys could do it cheaper, but we had to experience it so we can kind of show you. So
yeah, we saved our whole appetite.
Yeah.
For this moment.
I guess that was kind of cool.
Went all out.
So yeah, I think it's one of my favorite places right now. It was kind of like our first impression of that place. It's just like super.
It gave you really like the Japan vibes, like
Yeah,
back in the days.
it really took us back, kind of like what you see in the movies.
Yes.
It was kind of like, it was phenomenal, let's just say that. So I guess, guys, this is you know, the end of the vlog right now. If you made it, and if you made it this far, hit that like button. And if you want to see some more videos, just subscribe. And obviously, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
Thank you
Good
for
night.
watching. Arigato.